This young woman is coming home after a night out with her friends. She has no idea that a monster is following in her footsteps. A man comes up from behind and kicks the woman in the head. The victim falls to the ground, and the man steals her cell phone and continues to attack her until she becomes unconscious. He then carries the victim to a CCTV blind spot and disappears for 7 minutes before he is seen again leaving the building. Hi everyone, it's Debbie from Korea Now. So that was a CCTV footage of a horrific crime that happened last year in the city of Busan. A man had randomly followed a woman back to her apartment at around 5 o'clock in the morning. And as the woman was waiting for the elevator, he struck the back of her head with a roundhouse kick, knocking her out, and is believed to have assaulted her in the time they disappeared from the video. The man is currently behind bars for attempted murder, but he was only sentenced to 12 years in jail in the first trial in October last year. Then months later, DNA evidence found on the victim's pants shows signs of sexual assault. So in a second trial in May, the prosecution has asked to increase the man's prison term to 35 years for both attempted rape and murder. Meanwhile, the victim has suffered severe psychological and physical trauma that left her partially paralyzed. And she is still living in fear, knowing that her attacker will be released from prison someday.
아직도 정신과 치료는 꾸준히 받고 있고, 저는 지나가는 사람들이 의식되고 무섭고 이런 것들이 있다 보니까 1심에서 12년 확정이 나오고 나서 내가 12년 뒤에 죽는다라는 생각이 들 정도로 뭔가 시한부의 인생을 가진 것 같고, 그래서 뭔가 오히려 좀 더 필사적으로 지금은 살고 있는 것 같아요.
Then on June 2nd, a Korean YouTuber disclosed the identity of the attacker, including his name, age, and a picture of his face. The YouTuber also went over the suspect's past criminal records, including his 18 convicted felonies, to prove how dangerous he was. Now the problem is that it's illegal for individuals to release the identity of criminals here in South Korea, but the YouTuber said he's risking it all to help bring justice for the victim. Under the current law, there are 4 requirements that must be met to release the identity of criminals. First, the means of crime should be cruel and cause significant damage. Second, there's enough evidence to prove suspicion. Third, the purpose of the reveal is only to serve public interest. And fourth, the suspect is over the age of 19. And in the case of the Busan attacker, the suspect's identity was still protected by law until the YouTuber put him on blast. In the YouTuber's video, the victim says she asked authorities several times to disclose her attacker's identity to the public. But she kept getting denied, and there seemed to be no clear standard to deem her case serious enough to serve public interest. The victim stressed that she wanted the public to know who her attacker was so that people can be on the lookout and stay protected. Although most netizens agree that the victim's rights are more important than the criminals, this battle between the people's right to know and the protection of personal information will continue until a more clear and consistent standard is introduced in Korea.